something like that.
I would put something up there now. If you have to replace it with a more final product later, that's fine. Put something up there now. Take a photograph of it. Contact the building and safety inspector who came to your property to conduct that inspection, and let him or her know that you're now in full compliance, and that should probably take care of that part of the problem. The other part of the problem should be, as my partner says, should be handed over to your homeowner's insurance, and if there's going to be any kind of civil liability from that direction, sounds like they should be able to handle it for you.
You know, there's companies like Rent-A-Fence or whatever it is. They'll be out there in an hour or two and fix it for you. I would not wait. If you don't comply with it, it could eventually end up, you could get cited for a criminal violation. You really don't want that. So immediately get someone out there. It's your obligation to have either a pool that no one can get into with no gate. If you have a gate, it's got to be operable and keep people out of there. And it's a warning. You got very, very lucky. First of all, someone didn't get hurt severely, and that would be on your conscience the rest of your life. And then you might get very serious criminal charges against you, and never ever, not sleep at night. So it's a warning. We all know that pools are dangerous, and take care of it as soon as you get off the phone.
Okay, well, thanks for the advice. I'm gonna get that thing fixed right away.
Okay.
All right, thanks, James. Thanks for calling Legal Help Live.
Bye-bye.
James called us at 1-800-405.
405.
422. Perfect.
So, we've been talking about driving while texting.
Yeah.
And we've been talking about red light cameras.
Yes.
And we've been sort of doing the party line, that it's inappropriate to text.
Right.
And I just read that there's a study that just came out. It shows there's no adverse effect from the texting. The problem is it's the people who, let me put it this way. There are more accidents caused by people being distracted in the car by something else as opposed to people texting. Now, I don't know whether that is a valid study, whether it's scientific, but it was just they take their eyes off the road.
That's interesting, and I realize these are only events that we're made aware of because they were newsworthy. But we've got the train engineer killing all those people because he was texting as he was trying to engineer that train.
Yeah,
and then there's that Beverly Hills doctor who went off the side of a road in Malibu while he was texting, and he's dead.
Well, I'm sure there are lots of problems, and I completely understand and support the validity of the texting law. It was just interesting to see that there are studies in terms of showing that there are more problems with other implements in the car, and maybe it's shaving or adjusting your radio or picking up your glasses if they fall off you.
You and I have been driving in Los Angeles for long periods of time.
No. I'm much younger than you. So, although I was driving the Stanley
setting
Steamer.
aside political extravagances, we've both been driving. We've both seen amazing things. Anybody who drives in Southern California sees amazing things while you're
we've got a call. Let's go to it. Then I want to talk about helmets, which I think are amazing.
Okay. Is that Charlie from Mar Vista? Come on and talk. Here's Steve there. We're the Legal Help Live team. You're calling us at 1-800-405-4222. If you call in and ask a legal question, you'll get a legal answer. But do us all a favor. When you're on the line talking to us, turn the sound off for your television, and then we can all communicate. What we have here is a need to communicate. We were talking to Charlie from Mar Vista a few moments ago. He has a question concerning his union.
And I guess he's a union member, and he's having problems. Charlie, you back on now?
Yes, how you doing?
Good.
We're still doing fine.
Okay, so...
Okay.
So what?
Now,
what?
You want me to start from the beginning?
No, not really. We remember that that you've got issues concerning the union of which you are a member. How did they fail you?
They have a distribution center for sending out work.
Okay.
And they don't allow usually when a contractor needs a person from the union, he'll call the hall. And they will take bid, give that job out for bid, and whoever's been off the longest will have the lowest number. But the problem is they intercept that job and they'll take it home and call one of their buddies. Or some people on the job, they call their buddies. And it's just that it results in the same thing always. And it always has been like that. With the exception that in the beginning, it was the whites that had the power. Now, and I do have an article from LA Times in which our head business manager had called out for ex-prisoners and parolees and gang members to sign up for the union.
Charlie, are you missing work as a result?
They now have control over this union.
Charlie, are you missing work?
You never see gang members out of work or people that look like gang members.
Okay, well, let me tell you what your rights are. Number one, you can get a hold of the Department of Labor, which is set up to oversee what's going on. There are